To follow up on our beginner's guide to Arc Raiders, here are 10 advanced tips that everyone should know. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, understanding zipline movement tech. Are you sick of jumping onto ziplines and going in the wrong direction? Well, it turns out that if you jump onto one while looking straight ahead at eye level, it will send you down instead of up. But if you look up, even just slightly when jumping onto one, it'll take you up instead of down every single time. We also have some pretty insane movement tech that you can use with ziplines, where you can jump from any height and grab to reattach yourself when roughly 10% from the bottom, and you'll not only live, you won't take any fall damage at all. Not only is this fun, it also helps you get in and out of highly contested areas faster, or capitalize on downed enemies that you've knocked at the bottom of an elevator shaft. Tip number 2, the trench on Spaceport may just be the best and probably the most unexpected spot to consistently farm valuable herbs, fruits, and other hard to find items like mushrooms for your level 5 scrappy upgrades. This area is a bit hidden if you don't know where to look, but it's actually a massive tool to use once you find it. It's one of the few areas in the entire game that consistently spawns mushrooms in bulk at a minimum of 3 to 4 per run. And even when you're done looting this, there are nearly a dozen great mullen spawns that are used to produce herbal bandages, one of the best craftable healing items in the entire game. I was able to pick nearly 60 mullen in a single run, which is basically unheard of on any other map, even with lush events active. So if you need to stock up on any of these materials, the trench on Spaceport is the place to go. Tip number 3, the Leaper's ultimate weakness. Did you know that Leapers are incredibly weak to fire damage? Once we realized this, these encounters went from chaotic to completely light work. If you hit them with a fireball burner or blaze grenade, it lights their hull on fire and melts their health bar in seconds. Combo this with a lure grenade to pull the Leaper exactly where you want them, and it gives you the perfect setup for a clean throw that deals maximum damage. And while they're on fire, you can throw a second lure grenade to keep them in place even longer. You can obviously just use wolf packs, but I think these are far more valuable for tankier enemies like bastions, rocketeers, and even the queen. Tip number 4, how to breach doors like a pro. Did you know that the way you approach a door in Arc Raiders can completely change how safe your breach is? It's one of those small but powerful tricks that most players don't even know exists yet. You'll notice that when you breach the center of a door, your field of view is extremely limited. This makes it hard to know if enemies are sneaking up behind you while you're locked in an animation for 10 full seconds. But if you position yourself on the edge of a door before breaching, you can actually rotate the camera all the way behind you, letting you check for enemies and other dangers as you open it. Moving on to tip number 5, next we have Trials High Scoring. Some of you have probably ignored these altogether, but I'm here to tell you that these are absolutely worth doing, even if you're just a casual player who doesn't care about leaderboards at all. If you take the time to do these, you'll get up to 5 free epic rewards every single week, ranging from blueprints to weapons, augments, and more. And they're not nearly as difficult as they appear to be on paper. I've tested running trials during day raids with the rotating map bonuses, as well as during night raids and major map modifiers like the Electromagnetic Storm that give double XP on all weekly trial scoring. And honestly, despite the extra spawns during the daytime events, they're just almost never worth it. The XP bonus on night raids and major map modifiers is just so much more forgiving, allowing you to rack up a much higher score with much less effort. So I recommend loading into these raids with either a bare bones kit or even a free loadout if it's something non-combat focused like searching for Barren Husks. This way you can go in with nothing to lose and free rewards to gain, all while working your way up the leaderboards for free cosmetics in the process. Speaking of electromagnetic storms, tip number 6 aims to give you more information about this mysterious map modifier. You obviously have the lightning, but did you know that these storms also appear to spawn every common map bonus at once? In a single run, I found multiple raider caches, several husk graveyards, ample amounts of great mullen, and dozens of downed arc probes. The only one that doesn't show up in this circumstance is the harvester. This modifier rewards the additional risk that you take with the the ability to farm extremely valuable resources all at the same time, while also giving you double points on all trials-related scoring. And fun fact, you can even find rare materials like Rocketeer drivers, Sentinel firing cores, and even Wolfpack grenades inside of these lootables, so it's definitely worth farming them. So bring in a pretty basic kit and take advantage of what this modifier has to offer, because you may just find some of the most valuable resources all in one place. Tip number 7. If you come across a blueprint or quest item that your friends don't have just yet, like this Toro blueprint or humidifier for example, you can both load into the raid completely naked, which means you keep your safe slot and bring it in for them to put in their safe pocket. You can do this completely naked, which means you'll get a warning for going in with nothing on your character. This is not the same as the free loadout feature, as this allows each of you to keep a safe slot. This way when you load in, you can give them what they need, and then all they have to do is put it in their safe pocket and surrender to instantly head back to Speranza with the new item in hand. It's fast, easy, and allows you to transfer important materials with zero risk whatsoever. Tip number 8 will help you with the Harvester. This is a rotating map event that spawns up with the Queen and gives some of the most highly coveted weapon blueprints in the entire game. When you're performing Harvester mechanics, there's a defense mechanism that will repeatedly send out shockwaves that instantly nuke your shields, so it's actually best to ignore this mechanic entirely and take your shields off at the start of the encounter. This not only saves you dozens of shield meds, it also allows you to stay in the Harvester longer between the fire purge that fills the hole every 45 seconds or so. Additionally, when the fire purge is starting to end, you can actually take a few ticks of burn damage and slip between the vents early to avoid re-breaching the doors every single time. This may sound overkill, but speed is your best friend here, because the faster you complete the mechanics, the faster you can find the Equalizer and Jupiter blueprints in the center compartments and put them in your safe pockets before other players try to roll up and steal your loot. Tip number 9. Did you know that you can pretty much mantle anything in Arc Raiders? This means you can use the mantle mechanic to your advantage to either get the drop on an enemy team or get down from areas faster to help you escape difficult situations. In the example on screen, I get shot in the back by an enemy raider who then makes his way downstairs to try and get a different angle on me. And as he runs away, I drop down and mantle the railing below me, catching him off guard as he heads back towards the zipline. I'm then able to chase him down unexpectedly and win the fight, all due to the mantle mechanic. Now imagine if you're pinned down by an enemy team or a large group of Arc and your traditional exits are blocked. In Arc Raiders, you can almost always find a way out. As you can see here, I'm able to jump out of the hospital window in Buried City, mantle this lamppost, and then position myself to jump down and mantle the car below me before heading to the extract. This mechanic is extremely forgiving, and as you get used to it, you'll start to see the environment as less of an obstacle and more of your personal playground for ambushes, escapes, and more efficient map rotations. And finally, we have tip number 10, the adrenaline shot. We recently did a standalone video on this item, but in case you missed it, it may actually be the most underutilized item in the game right now. Despite its simplicity, the adrenaline shot is incredibly powerful, super cheap to craft, and has no cooldown to use, which means it can completely change how you traverse the map every single raid. Whether you're trying to reach high-value key rooms, beat other teams to the Harvester, or make a quick escape after a tough fight, popping an adrenaline shot gives you the instant stamina burst you need to outpace the competition. If you're not already keeping a few of these in your kit, you're missing out on one of the most efficient mobility tools in all of Arc Raiders. And that's it, 10 advanced tips everyone should know. If you found this guide useful, likes and subscriptions are always greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 100K and your support will help get us there. I also stream live over at twitch.tv/above, so come on through if you want a chill place to hang out and talk everything Arc Raiders. Anyways, that's it from me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you topside.